してどのような印象をお持ちでしょうか。
What was your first-hand impression this morning, riding this morning?
He is obviously in very good shape, very healthy. He's shining himself, which is what any jockey would ask for. A horse that is expressing to be like how he is at the moment. So that was the first impression I had about him when I first saw him this morning. So we went on into the track for the workout as we discussed. He went on for a nice, beautiful breeze up, and he gave me such a nice feel, which does get me very excited to run him in the races. Well, obviously, when you ride a horse that you've never ridden before, as much information you get, the better it is for yourself. So then you can be aware of what you should be expecting from the horse at the race. The impression the horse passed on to me so far about himself as an individual, it does have some ability and quality. The main points in my point of view is that he does have a lot of gate speed that will help him to place himself so well into the race. As you can see, most of the races that he has performed, he has shown himself up there straight away after they jump out from the gates. So that's a very good point about the horse himself. Other points is, like, as Danny did mention to me before, he loves racing fresh. Usually when he comes back after a break is when he actually performs at his best. So it's very nice to see on him when he's actually should perform at his very best. And I really think that's going to be the case as this time, because just by looking at him, you can see he's so well with himself. And I would be very disappointed if he does not perform. I think he's going to be right there. Winning the race is a different story, because as you all know, we'll be racing against some really strong horses. The competition is very strong, as Danny Shams just mentioned. But at the same time, I've already expressed that I do have faith in the horse. If I didn't have that much confidence about him, I wouldn't have come. And obviously, getting the trust of the trainer, Danny Shams, expressing that he believes that I will ride him well, that actually gives me an extra burst to really want to perform as a rider. So I do want to ride him as well as I can. And on regards to getting information about the horse from other jockeys, as I said, it's always good if you get information, but so far I haven't got yet. I will definitely talk to some of those jockeys that have ridden him before, because they are all my good friends, and I'm sure they wouldn't hold the information for themselves. And hopefully that will add as information for me to really get the best out of him. As I said, he is a very nice horse, and I'm quite confident he will perform well. Well, I must assume that I do have the experience to win races, especially Group 1 races over short distance. I know I only won Group 1 races in Japan over longer distance, as you did mention, over a mile, but that doesn't make me not experienced enough to be riding well also at the sprint races. I think I haven't won that race just yet because I didn't spend enough time in Japan during the time where they have the main sprint races on. However, if you look at my record, I did win some sprint races all around the world, which qualified me as experienced jockey for that specifically distance. I did ride in this race in 2018, as you did mention about. Wasn't able to win. However, I'm having another chance, and no doubt that I'll be performing at my very best. I'll be doing my very best. Hopefully, we can get a good result this time. I feel extremely happy that it's like a weight out of my back. It gives me a little bit of more relaxing. That obviously is what I wanted so much. I did express that before. Getting another chance to compete in Japan, it's obviously a pleasure. It's a place which I have expressed that I love very much. And I'm just hoping that we're able to get a good result with Victor, the winner, who I see no reason why we couldn't be getting a good result with him. Well, it has to be the Japanese horses because we race in their home yard. Obviously, we come in as a visitor. We do have some disadvantage having to traveling, also having to really adapt to a track very quickly, which is obviously not our home yard. However, you can only prove that you were able to do it even in a trial. So I'm very pleased and happy that Dennis is keen to come over, give this horse another chance, which has proven to be good enough to be very competitive. So he came here last season, performed really well, and obviously he deserves a chance to come over once again. And who knows, if he just needs to go 2 positions better, he might go home as a winner. So I'm extremely happy to be riding this line. That's going to add in a way that I'm going to be a year older. And I'm surprised that people have checked out when was going to be my birthday. Yeah, it would be, if Victor the winner ended up winning that race, would be like a dream birthday gift. No doubts about it.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.